What if I told you the content can control the way you think, feel, or respond? Gaming has conditioned your mind into something. Let's talk about NBA 2K26. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some deep stuff, and I want you to question everything I'm saying and give me your answers, because guess what? There's no wrong answers in this topic. The truth is, we all got to build what the future is for 2K, and our expectations create what the future needs to be. And so today I want to just explore what 2K does on a regular basis and what they've been doing for a while now as their formula, and who knows what the new game is going to offer. So the conversation is going to revolve around seasons as one part of it, but there's many topics, and I'll have a lot of different videos covering every topic and wanting us to kind of discuss it and just kind of creating a community of conversation here. Nothing I say is like, oh, I know better than you. So please don't take it as somebody, saying I'm right and you're wrong when I give out an idea. It's just a thought. All right. That being said, season 8 is here. We're pretty much at the grand finale, which has been an interesting year. 2K26 to me is a lot of fun and has a lot of great elements to it. I felt like dribbling was better this year, and it's just an overall year that improved from last year's bad shooting systems. And we're not going to get into shooting for 2026 on this video, but yeah. That being said, the new season just started literally like a day ago, and here we are on the season pass. Now, here's the thing. I tend to get the season pass pretty much every year. Everything I'm going to say is hypocritical. Right? They got me by their pinky fingers, the best I could say. And it's my fault. So I'm not going to blame 2K. It's like I'll go and buy the season pass. I don't really care for most of the rewards in the season pass. I just want to get to the end, which is the cap breaker. I like cap breakers. I think they're really good for the game, but it started making me think, because I don't remember what season it was. I was on vacation for like almost a month, and I basically didn't get to play 2K on a regular. And then I came back to the game and felt like I was rushing to try to finish the season. I can do this in a day and a half. Like, all I got to do is either play offline on my team or whatever, play here and grind it out. And the way I would do it is just use these coins and just blast through the season pass. But with the premium, it makes it easier because you get a boost in XP and 10 level skips, which is pretty good. All that being said, I don't think 99% of these rewards are anything. And the ones that are really meaningful, for example, the max plus 1s and 2s that you see that come through every single 10 levels or 5 levels, they're great. But what I also realize is at the start of the season, all of us is hurting. And we're just like, oh, damn. You make a build and it doesn't depend on these, but it's very useful and helpful. And especially if you're competing for some money or something, and it's like, oh damn, I need to grind these out before the next tournament. And it turns into a chore, not because of the tournament itself, but in general. If you go on vacation, you come back, oh, I gotta finish this battle pass. You're not playing to play the game, you're playing to get these things unlocked. And not these, but max plus 1 and 2, but the battle pass in general before it expires. And that's a problem for me. And it's tiring to be like, oh, I got to get my max plus 1s and 2s again. And so I have some builds that are just like made for non max plus 1s and 2s. And I didn't do it on purpose, but that's how that works. But this is where I don't like it. Sorry. I feel like if I earned it, I earned it. For example, down here, the specializations, I'm about to get the last one for shooting. I like that. This is my reward. And max plus 1s and 2s should be the same. I don't want to go through the season thing. Now, here's the problem, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is, guess what? If you want better season rewards, guess what? The max plus 1s and 2s was a reason to play. And that's what 2K's logic is. And we've acknowledged that, like, yeah, that makes me want to play. but you're hurting the game because it's like, okay, well, I'm handicapped. Anytime I jump on the game, I'm handicapped. In the new season, I ain't got my max plus ones and twos, and I gotta hurry up and get it. You know, like, nah, I'm not interested, and I don't want that anymore. I think they need to do something new and something more innovative, that's, you know, permanent in these rewards, that's useful. For example, the only real thing that's impactful for gameplay is the cap breakers, right? And the question is, how many do you need? Like, you can just make one build without any cap breakers and have fun and not really care about the game at all, you know? So this is where, again, my conflict and hypocritical, I purchase all these battle pass every season and blah, blah, blah. Go ahead and you know, say what you want. I'm a part of the problem, but that is something that I'm thinking about. And for 2K27, what will they do? Will they just keep this formula the same? And now we're like, okay, well, we gotta regrind these bad boys out. And it's not a big deal. But like, for example, I made this new build. I didn't think about the cap breaker, the max plus ones and twos. I don't need it because this build is offensively dominating, but it would be nice. And so how does that change? That's the question. And now I want to kind of throw it over to some more discussions about it, because like I said, I don't want to sound like I'm the one that knows all, but I've also think about the rep system, which I'm not going to do this video about it. And you know how the rep system, which I made a video about this already, has the very cool capability for you to have a long grind, right? Like, for example, I play on 2 accounts, and on this account, I am almost veteran 2, and this is casually playing, not really sweating on this thing, and just playing here and there, you know, whenever I get a chance, but not even trying. And got pretty far, I would say, for somebody who hasn't played on this account full time. And then I have my second account where I get probably the same. So if I probably played on one account, I'll probably get it completely. But the problem is with the season pass is like, I can get this done in a day if I wanted to grind it out real quick by going into my team or doing some type of grind, just playing a specific mode, but it's forced. And my conversation, the real conversation starts here. Is like, if I'm sitting here and basically not playing it to play it, playing it to get these unlocks, I don't think that's okay. And also, if I'm done with the pass, there's no reason to play. So it's like, I might as well just play something else. And that is the dilemma that a lot of people have in the community that I've talked to about what they're feeling. And I'm in between all of this. Like, you know, I don't mind the cap breakers. That was kind of cool. And the plus ones for 2 was cool for a while, but now I'm just tired of it, you know? And of course, the year's almost over, but it's like, nah, bro, don't do this. I was already feeling that, like, yo, I got to get these plus ones for 2 again. I don't want it. And so how does that change? And now here's my ideas and concepts. So we are going to fight. All right. The rep system needs to have a seasonal element to it. So my idea is the season rewards now reflect on the rep system as well. Okay. And that sounds crazy, but just hear me out. So let's just imagine, okay? You go and you check out the reps, and this is the rep system. They have one for offline, they have one for online, and they have one for my team. 3 separate tiers, and then of course a premium pack where you can get premium rewards as well. But this is for the rep, this isn't for the season. But the way it works, everything you're seeing here will be in the rep system over here, and that'll be for season 1. And now the way it works is season 2 of course unlocks when it unlocks, and it keeps going. But players who play in season 1 and play 10,000 hours will have season 2's stats max. So basically your XP for season 2 will continue. So if you're a grinder and you play a lot, you'll end up getting it anyways. and then it'll continue on and on and on. Now the catch is, of course, the catch will be that you can't double stack, meaning I can only finish the next season. So every time a new season comes, I can go and start up the next season. And that keeps me with my max plus twos at the start of the new season, as well as my cap breaker ready to go for the new season. And it's a reward to get people like, okay, we're going to play now. We can finish up next season stats. Okay. And so I know a lot of people be like, oh, then that's going to take away the fun of earning it each season. Sure. But it's also going to take away the max plus twos points and having to get the cap breaker or whatever, rush through it and feeling like I'm just, I got anxiety. I got to play till 6 a.m. and you're tired. And I've done it where I'm like, you know what? I'm too tired. I should go to bed. And that's now, I don't like playing video games when I'm feeling like I don't want to play right now, but let me go and finish the season pass. It ends tomorrow. You know, I'm sure there's people out there that's done for that as well. Just put it in the comments. Let me know your honest thoughts. And now also let me know about this idea. I already shared this like 3 years ago. The idea was single players, you know, offline guys, they always complain. They want something. You're going to get everything, but you can't get the online stuff. That's for the online players. And then you can get your own rewards. And then now everybody's going to fight. Well, guess what? You're going to play more because you're going to go offline and do that. You're going to go online and play the other. And you're going to go do my team stuff as well. And it will be within them. And the biggest catch is if I do offline, I'm not going to get a lot of XP for the online. So the systems, the tracking are different, but I can still earn a little bit for the other online offline, but it's tied to my rep system. So every season there's a new rep unlock for that, and all that goes together. It's one big thing. And it might seem like it sounds confusing, but it's not. It's basically putting the rep and the season rewards somewhat together in a blended scenario. Just gonna add rep into this and basically make it so that like, okay, well, season 1 is up until this point and you can still get the rep point rewards and all that, but you can get these. There's limits to the continuations of that. And that's just a general idea of something, you know, the way I like to talk about things is I'll tell you what I dislike or what I think needs improvement, and then I'll come up with a crazy idea. And you don't have to agree. And you can say, oh, this isn't good. The dev's job is the ones to make the game, right? Like we just share things that we think can inspire them to make them say, okay, let's figure this out, right? Remember the rep system? Remember you can play offline and get to 99, and the first one to get there is the, you know, greatest of all time. That system that they've had, they'll probably bring it back again. They kind of rotate some of the ideas they had, but how about some new ones? Let's get some creative ideas. You're gonna have to pay me because I'm gonna come up with a million of them, but they should just bring me in full time and let me rock. But yeah, so those are the ideas, and those are what I've been feeling and thinking about when it comes to seasons. And I don't know the answer, right? Like I'm not here like, oh, this is the best solution. I'm saying let's shake it up. If we're gonna get the same thing every year and it kind of gets boring for you, how about we tell them to shake it up? Shake it up, break it up. And yeah, and we got a lot more for 2K27, just general thoughts about seasons. That's one. I got bigger things about the city and campaign and different things that I think is coming all on the channel right now. I'm gonna start covering 2027 going forward. So let's do it. See you there.